Hello, I'm Sydney Neely, and it's time for The Shortcut. Coming up on tonight's show, the holidays are right around the corner, which means people are buying their gifts and booking their trips well in advance. Travel and retail companies are using technology to keep up with the latest trends. Joining me on The Shortcut to tell us more is the director of IBM Cloud, Briana Frank. Hi, Briana.
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for coming on. So the pandemic changed the way that we live, but how has it changed the way that we shop?
The pandemic has really changed how consumers shop, but also all of our expectations. You know what I mean? We've seen a few different trends this holiday season. One is that there's a real focus on convenience. We've all come to know and expect, to purchase things online. You get exactly what you want. And those expectations are really transferring over into an in-store experience as well. So expectations are higher than ever, but consumers are also planning ahead. They know that there may be some supply chain issues and it may take a little bit longer to get exactly what they want. So they're starting earlier. And 44% of shoppers already started their shopping prior to November even starting. And the budgets have increased. So we're seeing a 30% year-over-year increase in holiday spending, not just on holiday gifts, but also on travel.
That's so true. I knocked out a lot of my Christmas gifts out in November, so I bought that well in advance. But how are retailers and travel companies adjusting to these new trends and shifting demands?
So much has changed, and a few trends that we're seeing is that retailers and airlines are leveraging applications that store vaccine information and COVID testing information. And so that's been a tricky thing for, consumers to have to manage and download new apps and navigate a new frontier. But also retailers and airlines are having to integrate with new application and really change their processes to accommodate for vaccine entry, vaccine passports, if you will. Also, travelers are taking advantage of, touchless or contactless check-ins at hotels and boarding of airplanes. We're also seeing video analytics and AI being used to help determine how many retailers are in a specific store, and then if there's any overcrowding, and help to correct that.
Great, that's what we love to hear. Thank you so much, Briana, for joining us on The Shortcut. For more information, you can visit ibm.com/cloud. That's all the time that we have for tonight's show. I'm Sydney Neely, and I'll catch you next time on The Shortcut.